but you tried it. You say you love me like you love him, you lying. You know you're worth for what it's worth, I could buy it. But say it's lonely at the top, but I'm biased.
Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, please, please, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Left wrist, go that, right wrist, go that, necklace, go that, sis, go that, this thing, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that.
It's week 9 of the NFL, and all eyes are on the dual threat Lamar Jackson. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdowns.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in week 9? And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And a glance here at the southpaw, who will be calling the plays under center.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Let's go now.
Singletary to get the drive started. And he's got some space here. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw here. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, Chicago! Darnell Mooney, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now it's 2nd and 10.
At the 16-yard line.
We changed it.
Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
A check on the numbers by Moore last week. 6 catches, 75 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be knocked out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. The Ravens at 7-1 now on the year. And they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And as much as we hate to play this game, you know I'm going to do it anyway. Extrapolate that over a full season. What does that come out to, partner? 14-2. And anyone in the NFL, they'd sign up for that record, that's for sure.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Play action. Now Jackson. That is caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Jackson now. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. To throw is Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey,
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. After one, 7-3 to score. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Alert! Alert! No!
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. Justin Matabike there to bring him down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9 now. And that's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up the screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me,
he's got it at the 15. Touchdown. Big play there. 68 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And one more time, here's Kirk. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Singletary, they'll go up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. And his kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They run the option on 2nd down. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They go play action with Jackson. Wide open receiver, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 2nd down, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. From a yard out. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. Christian Kirk and company heading back onto the field, sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing a 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And
he's got him in, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now back to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Roquan Smith. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Bears going to get one more possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Get it. 19.
They'll drop to throw. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Back to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
Hey, unlock line.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And the Bears first down.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
Could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Mitchell now off the option. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. On second down, here's Jackson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A gain of 32 that time. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. Touchdown! A great play there. His third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it. What?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Partner, I think this one won't arrive very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And this one is right down Broadway. Extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10.
Hey, report! Report! You change it.
They go play action now. Jackson, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to get...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. The Ravens send their punter out now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They'll set up to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll look to throw again. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And the Bears first down.
Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 3 quarters in the books. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a throw here, hauled in. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
It's caught at the 10. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 61 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
18, 5 in.
He'll look to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Bears first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Chicago.
Back to throw here. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27.
Bears 17.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Ravens offense back out there. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
To about the 35, second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. On the move to his left. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. That one looks like he'll throw here. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. Past the 20. And he takes this all the way down to the Bears' 11. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. That's complete to Mooney. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
First down, Bears.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A broken tackle there, but not a ton to show for it. Tackled just on the other side of midfield. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out.
what you're rising. Since the basement making items over seasons.